Yeah, I mean, I think, listen, the idea here is that they wanted to, take down Wall. And then Harris is shown in ads that she ran saying, I'm going to be tough on the border because I was in California. And she showed in her ad an area of border wall that was the most controversial wall put up by President Trump. And it was actually in Arizona, not California. So she was using imagery that they were attacking President Trump over while he was president. Remember, they said, oh, he didn't build any new wall. And they were showing all the, as he likes to say, new shiny wall in her ads. So she tries to gaslight on those issues. So what she's going to try to do is, and these ads will be different wherever you live, especially congressional district or state. And they may be different if you're in a big enough state versus what ads you see if you live in the north part of the state or the southern part of the state or the eastern or the western. And, of course, if you're in states like us, you're probably not going to see a lot of them at all because they've just written off those states. And proud of that I live in a state that Harris and Walz have had to write off. But the idea behind this is she has no plan for border security. In fact, I believe her goal for border security doesn't exist. I think she is willing to trade the fentanyl for the illegal immigrants because long-term, they believe that those illegal immigrants will, in fact, become legal Americans who will then owe their allegiance not just to the United States, but to the Democrat Party that they will remind them for the rest of their lives was the party that let them in the country, even that when it was illegal for them to be there and ultimately got them their citizenship. So far, legislation like that, Will, has only happened one time in the 1980s, and it backfired for President Reagan. I don't know that we'd even see legislation like that in our future, but if they're playing that game, betting with human beings, which is, you could do a whole show on that, the idea that we're going to bet with human beings for political purposes, it just shows you the fact that the number one killer of people between the ages of 18 and 39 is not illegal immigrants. It's the drugs they're smuggling across.